everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be touching on a topic that a lot of people have been asking me recently, and I really just wanted to make a video about it because I feel like a lot of people are misinformed or they don't know what to do, and that is hyperpigmentation. And hyperpigmentation is honestly a problem for a lot of people. Even people with darker skin do experience hyperpigmentation, and honestly that can actually be a more difficult situation to tackle. So let's get into this video so I can show you some products that I've been loving to tackle hyperpigmentation. So first let's talk about what hyperpigmentation is. So hyperpigmentation is when the skin is a darker tone than the rest of the skin, and so basically a darker patch next to a majority light patch of skin. So people who have acne or who experience like a wound or something of the sort, when that heals, they usually get hyperpigmentation, which is kind of a culmination of melanin in that area. So there's a lot of melanin being produced due to the acne or the wound or the injury in that area, and that is called post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. So that's usually after the skin has gone through some sort of damage, and that is how the skin presents itself. So when people want to get rid of that hyperpigmentation, they usually want to lighten or brighten the area, and there's actually a slight difference between skin lighteners and skin brighteners. So skin lighteners actually contain hydroquinone, and they are your over-the-counter products that contain hydroquinone, and that helps to lighten the skin. And hydroquinone actually kind of bleaches the area, so that is the difference between hydroquinone and another lightening ingredient like vitamin C or niacinamide. Hydroquinone actually bleaches the hyperpigmented area and is probably a very strong and effective ingredient for ridding of dark spot or hyperpigmentation. And then you have a skin brightener, which is also a product, a cosmetic that contains like vitamin C and niacinamide, all your normal brightening products. Okay, so for this one I'm actually going to use my phone. I don't really like reading off my phone, but it does have the results from a study on it, and I wanted to go over hydroquinone because a lot of people believe that hydroquinone is a harmful ingredient for the skin, and so I'm going to do a little bit of research analysis for you guys, and I have my phone here. So basically, is hydroquinone bad for the skin? So hydroquinone was temporarily banned by the FDA when it was found to cause a condition where permanent dark spots occurred, and that was through the use of a product that contained hydroquinone. And so it was later on discovered that the formulations of the product that contained hydroquinone contained a very large amount of hydroquinone. It was about 20%, yes, and it also contained mercury, which is no good for the skin. I think we know that by now. So after this discovery was released, the ban was released from hydroquinone and it was put back on the shelves. So it is also important to note again that the hydroquinone was present in a 20%. So it is also important to note that again, hydroquinone in that product was used in a 20% concentration. So basically the FDA regulated concentration now is 2% hydroquinone for over the counter. So 20% is like mad too much. Like, that is crazy. So obviously that is going to create an issue. Anything in high quantities is going to create an issue. If you eat way too many grapes, that is going to create an issue. You know, if you love clothes but you buy a lot of them, that is going to create an issue, and I am experiencing that issue right now. So trust me on this one, too much of a good thing is not always a good thing. So basically, hydroquinone still has the ability to create dark spots on the skin, but this is a very rare case and occurs with, again, super high percentages and concentrations of the ingredient within a formulation. So hydroquinone is available on the market. You can use it, you can buy it over the counter, and it is probably one of the most effective lightening products that you are going to find because it is a skin lightener. And the process in which it lightens is that it actually bleaches the darkened area, but it is also recommended that hydroquinone is used under the guidance and recommendation of a dermatologist. That being said, just contact your dermatologist, contact a professional before you start using an ingredient that you are unsure about. That is how you will 100% know that what you're using is going to be safe on the skin, is going to fit for your skin type. I also wanted to touch upon the use of DIY lightening products. So I bet there are DIY lightening products out there that people use that are safe for the skin and that work really well, but there is a large trend of people, especially people who are trying to save money. Like, I get it. You college students, I get it. It's easier to go out and buy like your own DIY scrub than to get something online that's much more expensive. But a lot of people are trying to use lemon on the skin, like hard just lemon, and scrubbing it on the skin. And if you are using lemon so straight on like that, it is a bit different when in formulations because it's formulated to be in there. But if you're using it straight on the face, the lemon has a very acidic pH, which means that it has a very low pH. And your skin is around like a 4.5 to 5.5 pH on average. So putting a very low and acidic ingredient on the face is going to really dry and damage the skin. It's going to imbalance that pH. And so in the end, although you might be thinking that you were brightening your skin, you are actually damaging it as well. So that just defeats the purpose of whatever you are trying to do. No matter if it is cheap or not, your skin is a part of your body and you should really be investing in that care. Even if you can't put 50 bucks or 20 bucks, even if you just have to go to the drugstore and get a $5 serum or scrub, whatever it is, there are other options and other ways to take care of your skin. And although a DIY lemon scrub might seem like the cheapest option at the moment, there are other ways that you can improve the quality of your skin without spending a lot of money. So now I'm going to get into the products that I like using for my skin. And although I did talk about hydroquinone, there are other ingredients that help to brighten the skin, like retinol, which can be over the counter in certain concentrations. But then there's niacinamide and vitamin C and glycolic acid. There are some amazing and rich and antioxidant filled ingredients that will help to brighten the skin. So let's get into that. So the first product I want to talk about actually might be pretty interesting for those of you with darker skin types, because I know that using like a vitamin C serum or a very kind of concentrated lightening or brightening product can be a little scary, especially when you have dark skin. You don't want to create any discoloration. So this is actually the Eco Your Skin Meso Ampule, and if you guys know what a derma roller is, this is a derma roller in a serum liquidy form. And this product is formulated with marine components which act as the kind of micro needles within this product, and they create micro passageways within the skin that promote skin regenerative properties, in turn creating a lighter skin tone in that sense where if you're putting this on a darker patch of skin, it will lighten the area. I really love using this on scarred areas because when it creates those micro passageways, those micro abrasions, the skin wants to repair itself. So it is repairing itself over that darkened area, which is that skin regenerative property that promotes the lightening. And it also helps to promote other products and their absorption and their effectiveness as well. So if you're using a lightening product, use that lightening product, and then you can put this on top, and that creates those passageways that allow that lightening product, like maybe a vitamin C serum, to sink deeper into the skin and become more effective. The next product I wanted to talk about is a bit more on the cheaper side than the Mesoampule, and it is the Great Barrier Relief. And the Great Barrier Relief actually has tamanu oil in it. And tamanu oil is a skin regenerative ingredient that works to not only repair a damaged skin barrier, but it works to lighten the skin. And a common theme amongst these products is skin regenerative properties. So skin regenerative properties really help to rebuild and brighten the areas that are darker, and tamanu oil is an amazing ingredient for that. This product is only $28, and I use this pretty religiously, and I still am not done with it. But it also contains like ceramides in here. There's vitamin B3, which is also niacinamide. So it contains a lot of rich ingredients that are naturally found within the skin barrier as well. So you'll be getting that kind of plump, bright feeling in the skin. Alright, so this one is like pretty popular, and this is the SK2 Facial Treatment Essence. And SK2 is known for their essence, and usually a lot of hype around products kind of makes me a little wary, but this is like my best friend, my sister. I love this essence. It really just creates very glowing, bright skin, and that is thanks to its patented ingredient, Pitera. So similar to rice ferment filtrate, Pitera is naturally found within yeast, and that Pitera contains a lot of vitamins and minerals and amino acids. And amino acids is really important because that's for skin like reparation, and then your vitamins will help to brighten and bring a lot of nutrients to the skin. So it is actually found that that fermentation process, that yeast, actually helps to brighten the skin. And with SK2, their kind of story is, I believe there were people working, don't quote me on this, but I know it had something to do with the rice farmers, I believe. They were working with rice and they were fermenting it, I believe, probably to make alcohol, because that is also a way to make alcohol, obviously, the fermentation process with rice. And their hands were in the rice, right, when it was fermenting. And they found that these people had very kind of damaged skin all over except for their hands. And they took that knowledge and they took that ingredient within that ferment and they created SK2. And I really think, well, they created the SK2 essence, but they do use Pitera in a lot of their products. This essence is really amazing because it really works to brighten the skin. It's full of a lot of rich amino acids and vitamins, a lot of rich ingredients to help brighten and hydrate the skin. So I really think that this is probably your best bet for brightening the skin and also bringing hydration as well. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video was pretty informational and helpful for you guys. If you have any questions about hyperpigmentation or how to get rid of dark spots and whatnot, definitely just comment down below. You can DM me on Instagram. I'll have my Instagram in the link below. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope this video helps you to feel a bit more comfortable in your own skin. Bye!